FIFA video. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can do the 81 player plus player picks. There is 3 of them that you can potentially get, as in 3 picks, and they came out today. They're out for 3 days, which is great because I wanted to work towards this in Kunku. I've already got kind of there. I've done a few player picks already, and they seem pretty good. I got Coman, I got Verratti, De Vrij and Schmeichel, a couple of 83s. I've done about sort of 10, so I think that's pretty good considering at the start, that's decent fodder. It's nearly got me close to an 85 rated squad. So it's really, really good. And so because of that, I thought I'd get a video out and show you the best method to do it. So what I would do is the usual technique that we've obviously used before on the channel. You bid on 50 players, ideally getting as many of them as you can. I did a few bids before this, and I did 50 bids and won 33 cards, which is not a bad return. I would do probably another bidding round just to try and get the numbers up slightly so I can sell on the right players, etc. But the filter that you do is gold. You put 600 in here, and what that does is it gets you a nice mixture of rares that come up, but also some gold commons. So for example, if you've got this Miguel Veloso for 600 coins, you can compare that and you'll see that he's actually going for around 900 coins. And depending on what league they're in, you'll get better returns. So for example, this Payet, if you've got him at 600 coins, for example, you can see here he's actually going for a relatively high amount. So depending on what the commons that you get, I'll definitely try to check them prices before you decide to put them into the SBC or not, because some of them obviously will sell for more depending on the position that they're in, especially if they're like good links. So again, this Apocosta, you can get about 1,500 coins for him, if not more. So if you win some of these players, it's obviously best to sell them on and keep the other ones and just sort of fill up your club that way, especially with the rares, etc. In terms of the rares, if you do pick them up, it's probably best to use them, because especially if they're from an off league as well, because I don't think the rares have actually gone up in price since it came out. And it's obviously the first few hours or so, but yeah, like you're very rarely going to be able to sell a lot of these. You're able to pick these up for around 700 coins, so it's you're not going to make any coins. You'll make 50 coins if you're picking up at 600 coins. So if you have got dupes, it's fine. Relist them. You make a few coins back. But I just feel like the best way to do this is the way I'm about to show you. So you can go through here, have a look through what you can get. So if you can get players again in like the right position here, so like this El Shaarawy, because he's a left back, it's perfect to him. So that'd be one that I would send to the club, and he completes the rare requirement. Then what you want to do is kind of look for potential links that's going to get you chemistry. So I'm looking here, I can see we've got an MLS CDM there, I got an MLS right mid there, and I got MLS cam there. Now obviously people will go look for commons because they only see the one rare is needed, so which means the commons will go up. So because of that, you want to be using as many of these rares as you can, and because they're low rated, people don't really do the MLS, it kind of makes sense to use them where possible. Now, where you're making your coins back, so you can see there I sent sort of 4 players into my club there. We need another 5 to add, so we'll work out who we want to do after this, and that will kind of get us the links. And obviously you'll have players in your club if you're running out low on chemistry. It is only 40 chemistry, so for the players that we've got, as long as we can get relatively good links, then we should be okay. But if you just have a look at this guy, for example, this Rodriguez, he might be one to sell. If he's going for around 900 coins, you're going to make sort of 300 coins back, really, really easy there. And that covers some of the 600 coins that obviously you're putting into your club from the player that you add. So you're obviously only adding in 9 players into your club, and you want to be selling the rest of them that you've kind of got here. Now obviously with the MLS link, I did see that we did have sort of an Argentinian player that we added. So adding a couple of these rares here, that's 6 players now we've added. We then would need to decide who else we want to add in to try and get the chemistry. I saw obviously there's a CDM there, another MLS player there. We can add him in, so that's 7. A Colombian player, obviously we needed him, or we can need him, or use him even. And then we'd obviously want to look for one more player. Is this guy MLS, or is he's A-League? Okay. Might have to be a little bit clever here. Obviously, you might not get the full chemistry. You just want to kind of use who you can. But we'll add this junior in guy here, and then that's our 9 players added. So obviously we had 33 before. We've now got 24 players left. 6 added onto that is 30, and another 3 players. So yes, 9 players added to our squad. And then from that, obviously, we'd sell all of these cards on. Now, I'm obviously not going to do it in the video, but I just want to show you roughly what types of profits you can imagine to get. So, on like strikers, if you pick them up at 600 coins, because that's not a position needed for the player picks, it's unlikely that people will go for them. However, obviously, the League SBC is around, so he's still going for 850, so you can make still 200, 250 coins on him. And then in terms of a few other cards, the basic rares. So this guy's off league, he's a common, so he's not really going to be used too much. Even him, surprisingly, you might not think so, but he actually goes for a reasonable amount as well. So you can get about 800 coins for him as well on bid. So you're going to be making your coins roughly back. So let's just base on what we had bidded on. So I'll get the calculator here. So we had 33 players. We had 33 players that we won. We picked them up at 600 coins. So that's going to be 19,800 coins spent in terms of the amount of cards that we've bidded on and I currently have in our watch list. And from that, obviously, we have added 9 into our club. So we need to work out what that cost is. So 600 times 9 is going to equal 5,400. So remember that figure. We had 19,800. Take away the 5,400 for the players we put into the club, which will leave us with 14,400. So let's just have an average amount. Now, realistically, some players will go for more, as we've seen, but as an average amount, most players will sell for 800 coins. So we times 800 by, 800 take away the EA tax, obviously, first of all. 800 coins take away, so times by 0.95 is 760 coins. So 760 coins times by the players we have left, which we worked out was 24, is going to give you 18,240 coins. Now, obviously, that is slightly under what we obviously would want to add. But if we had won 50 players, not only would we have made a profit, but we would also have put 9 players into a club. So making sure that you're maxing out your watch list of 50 players before you do your player pick guarantees that you're going to make profit from the resales of the players and putting the players into your club. So hopefully that makes sense. Now, obviously, it's quite a long-winded method, but if you're happy to do this, chip it in through between games, or you just want a couple of other player picks, you can do a couple of run-throughs of this before you may get sort of bid banned. But just doing that, just chipping away with it over the 3-4 days that the player picks are out, can be a really, really strong method to get these player picks for free. So we go to the SBC section, we'll add in our players that we put in just to see if we do get the chemistry, and it'd be interesting just to show you that is a good way to do it. And I think the MLS rares are actually quite a good way to do it if you can pick them up. So obviously, if people see this video, then people may actually bid on them a bit more than I have. But you can obviously, or if you want to guarantee the chemistry, you could always concentrate on bidding on just one league, bidding on 50 players, and then the chemistry requirement isn't too bad to complete. But I just feel like you win more cards if you do bid on more cards across different leagues. But you can try it out for yourself and kind of work out what works for you. But I believe that is rough. Also, I think we put all the rares in, didn't we? We picked up all the rares and then we've got loads of commons to sell because, like I said, they tend to go for a little bit more in terms of coins. So we're just going to add all this in here and see if we can get the chemistry requirement. So get the Argentinians in, and if we do that like that, actually I think I'll swap him around there, get a bit more chemistry. So just like that, we get 33 chemistry. So we're a little bit short there, but realistically, you're going to have at least 1 or 2 players in your club that you can find to put in that will get you the chemistry. So if you do have that, then that's fine. If not, then pick a league, do exactly the same method I've done, and it might just be a little bit slower to pick up the players in terms of the bidding. But once you've done it, you get the hang of it and work out the best leagues to do, then it can be a real easy way to go. So what have we got here? We've got a few MLS players, so we could essentially use these golds here if we wanted to try and get this chemistry requirement sorted. If we're struggling, then obviously we can go across to different other leagues that we've got links in potentially. So I think we've got that left winger there from La Liga. So if we were to put in, for example, if we had a left back here or a goalkeeper, not quite. But it's one of those things where it might take a little while just to work out the best route to go down. And I'm only doing it off the cuff. You know, I've just started firing up player picks, but just like that, you get free extra chemistry there. And then if you put the MLS player in there, we get the 40 chemistry. So you can see here, we've got a player off chemistry here. We have 3 players chemistry off here, so it's 4. 5 players off chemistry, showing that you don't need to buy players in position. You can pick all these cards up at around 600 coins. Obviously, if these 2 cards here were MLS, you would still absolutely get the chemistry. So you can just try and work out the best method to do so. And then obviously you've still got all them commons to sell, which we didn't check through. Some of them might go for 1,000. There has been a couple of cards that I've seen that do that. So commons are a bit all over the place at the moment. So these player picks will only help them go up. So you get your player pick. That was really easy to do. Obviously, we'll resell on the players at the end of this video. I won't do it on here so you guys don't get bored. But redeem our player pick and we get an inform there, 83 or an 84. Probably the inform is probably better to take in this situation. But I've got quite a few informs in my club, so I'm going to take the 84 rated PK. Am I going to take... No, I'm not. I'm going to take the inform left back because you don't really get too many informs, and obviously they are a bit more expensive. So I'm going to take the inform. It's always nice to have them because there's a lot of stuff that's obviously required. And then from that, you would essentially go again and you just list all these players up, get your some coins back, and then go back into here, and you can just go again. So obviously you wouldn't put the rare requirement in there. You simply just go 600 gold, search, and then place your bids on and crack on from there. So hopefully this video has helped you guys, and hopefully you can get loads of good players in the player picks. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'm sorry for the amount of videos that haven't come out recently. I needed time off. I haven't been in the game, and if I see an opportunity or something I want to show you, I will definitely get a video out to do so. And Team of the Season is coming up very soon, so expect a lot more content moving forward with that, because obviously that's the fun time of FIFA. You know, there's a lot more things you can do. I feel like the game's been a little bit stale, despite the promos that have come out. But yeah, we're going to consistently try to improve our team. I will show you now, actually, just towards the back of the end of this video. If you watch the Mbappe series, you would realise we were working towards him. We have got him now, and this is our team going into Team of the Season. Very, very happy with it. It's going to be hard to improve it for sure, but everyone's on chemistry. Great team. I've played with it a few times, and yeah, really happy with how that team is. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the video today, drop a like, leave a comment, and do subscribe to the channel. Hopefully get over 400 subscribers. We're very, very close. I think we're 396 from last time I looked. So thank you for watching. Take care. See you next time. Peace.